Hi, so I'm Daniela, or aka Nella. Most of you know if you're watching this. I wanted to do a few different things starting now. I've done a lot of newsletters and a lot of like classes in homes and a lot of Starbucks classes, and I'm just coming down to life is busy. I am getting married in a couple of weeks, and it just really hit me like, wow, people's lives and my life is so busy. Sometimes it makes it really hard to make time to go out to these extra activities, and we have children and busy and work and tired and don't want to fight in traffic, my day off, like all those things. And so I had this idea that I would like to start making videos that will be in spoken English and also in sign language. So I'm going to start doing like little, video blogs basically. And I'm not someone that's ever done this before. I think it was probably my first video I've ever done where I am speaking into a microphone. So it's a little awkward at first, but I will get over it. And so yeah, no judging. um, so yeah, this first video I wanted to talk about was my convention experience with Young Living Essential Oils. They had their 20th anniversary of being in business, and I had the honor to go up there with my mom. Like, we made it happen, and we went together and had a really good time. Like, if you ask her, I'm sure she'd say the same thing. Like, we had a blast with a lot of learning, and so it was a lot, but it was a lot of fun. And so I just want to take a few minutes and like highlight a few things what I really took away from it. And then also I went to several workshops. I mean, it was basically a week-long experience. So I went to a lot of workshops and stuff, and so I'm going to be doing other videos on those topics. So this isn't going to be like everything I've learned convention. That would just be a very long video. So I'm going to start breaking it up in segments. And so yeah, just be on the lookout for some more videos from me. But first I wanted to talk about was convention, and it really blew me away. Just to sum it up, I was not expecting it to be so impacting. But it really was, and a lot of the speakers, it was just really nice to see that, people, even though these people are like Gary Young and the founders of this company and people who've been in it for a long time, or people who are, in a medical field, have their doctors or chiropractors or have, a medical status, come and speak to us, and as a whole group of Young Living distributors and people who love Young Living, and not just speak to us, but really be on being very personable, being very humble, open. I never got the sense of, oh, you're a doctor, so you know more than I do. I never really felt that come through. It was more of, I'm a human, you're a human. Yes, I have this knowledge, I'm a doctor, I'm a chiropractor, or these things, but even with that, I'm bringing to you, we have something in common, which is essential oils, and then being able to bring their expertise into their presentations and stuff was really, really awesome. And so my favorite part of convention, surprisingly, of course, Farm Day was my favorite. It was good to see the farms and the distilleries and all of that. But from the workshop and the sessions standpoint, I really thought I was going to enjoy the workshops the most. But actually, I really, really enjoyed general session. They were every day of the convention when it started, the actual classes and workshops started. And I really enjoyed it. Gary, he spoke a lot, and he and his family all were out there, doing different things. Like, they did little skits, and Mary sang several times throughout the week, and yeah, just, Gary and the Young family just very much surprised me on how open they were with their intimate dynamics of their family life and their family history and things that's happened in their past, and a lot of, adverse things that happened in their past, and just being willing to be completely transparent, open, and honest with what got them through and how he did it, and, just different things like that. I was just really impressed. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Gary, because he really, really impacted me during convention with not only his stories of his past and how he became involved in essential oils. All of that was very fascinating. From his, I didn't know, like, when he was very young, he actually was blind. he had went blind from a welding accident, and then also he, had a logging accident later in life, and he was paralyzed. That I did know. But just a lot of things he and his family shared about, like his sons having accidents were, dog attacks that were severe, and how he handled it, and all this sort of stuff. And what really caught my attention about him was that no matter what life has thrown at Gary Young, he decided that his dream and his living his dream was going to take precedence to any problems that came up against that dream. And I thought that was really awesome, because he really was encouraged me and everyone there to, that was the theme of the convention, was live your dream. It wasn't, work, work, work. It was, is this what you want to do? Is this your passion? Is this your dream? Is this something that you want to do? Then do it, all week. They were saying, all the speakers, very good speakers. I really enjoyed Adam Green, and I really enjoyed, there's the other main speaker. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I'm going to do a little workshop class on it, so you'll see a video of it later. But all of them were just really encouraging on, we have one life, and if you're going to do this, then do it. Do it with all of you. And not just with Young Living, but in life. Like, what makes you happy? Like, what is your goals in life? Are you pursuing them? If not, why? What is stopping you? And find what gets you passionate and pursue it. And, I'm an interpreter for the deaf by trade. That's what I do for a living. And I've always been so passionate about interpreting. And when I became a student in the interpreting field and really started just falling in love with sign language and learning language and the culture, I was so passionate. And now I've been doing it for quite a few years, and it's not that I'm less passionate. It's just I've kind of I've gone through the experiences, and I have done them for so many years that now I was just kind of like, what's next for me? Like, what's challenging for me again? And this is something that has done that. And so, anyways, that was kind of a bunny trail. But back to what I was saying about Gary, through his life and all his accidents and all the things that have come up against him, he's always pursued his dream, and being positive about it. And he was very open on why he is the way he is, why he is passionate about oils and passionate about getting people to know them and the purity of them. And he just was awesome. So I'm going to do a little class segment on that as well, because he talks specifically about different types of dreaming, which I found to be really, really fascinating. So I made really good notes. So I plan to talk about that on, it's not just living your dream. Like, what are some steps that I can do every day that help me stay on track with my dream? And it's not just something that is internally in my head. So it's something I really want to touch base on with you guys at a later date. I was really excited that Gary Young is a visionary, and he brings that into Young Living. I think even how it's Young Living is structured, like we have, different promos every month, and if we, spend this much money, then we can get these free products. I think that's really awesome. Like, he doesn't even have to do that, but it's just an incentive to get people to keep trying using oils. I just think that's awesome, stuff like that. And, just all the farms he has and all the things he's done with his life and helping others and wanting other people to live their dream. Like, really, he said that several times, is, he wants to help as many people live their dream as possible. And I think that's really cool, and he's made it realistic, a way for people to actually attain that and not just be a nice speech. But here is an opportunity. And so I think that's really, really cool. So anyways, so that's some of the stuff, that I really took back from the convention, was just the speakers, and I really needed that boost of positivity and that boost of, this is what you want to do, then do it. And this is something that I want to do. So anyhow, let's see. A few things that I really enjoyed about the convention was the new products that are going to be rolling out. I got to try the new einkorn grain. Basically, looks like wheat, but it's actually a grain. It's just a different kind of grain called einkorn. And he did a whole presentation on it, and I listened. And I've been living a gluten-free lifestyle. I have tried. I've cheated before, of course. But I've always, bought gluten-free bread. For the past 6 years now, I've tried my best to cut out gluten. And so when this came out that this was something in wheat, it just caught my attention because I'm like, hey, if he's developing something that tastes good, that's beneficial, that's good, that's, I know for sure is good for me, I was just excited. So I went to the convention that session, and he talked all about it. And it was really fascinating. I ended up buying the book. I'm still in the process of reading that. But he's made einkorn pasta noodles and einkorn pancake mix. And I've tried both of them. And they're awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. He's added einkorn, and it's spelled EINKORN if you want to start researching and reading up on it. I'm so excited because it did not, after I ate it, it did not make me feel bloated or make me feel tired or sluggish. I just felt full and energized. It's like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like when we eat, and it's not supposed to make us tired. So, and then also I got to try the syrup he made. He only is selling it at convention. I don't know if he's going to later make it available to everyone, but I hope he does because it is delicious. It's called a ninja berry syrup, and it's amazing. And it's amazing on the pancakes that I make. Awesome. So those are some of the new food products that I'm excited that Young Living is coming out with. But also I'm really excited about some more cosmetics. They are actually coming out with a new lip gloss. And I am thrilled because lip gloss has, no chemicals in it. It has essential oils. It's going to be good for our lips. Plus, give us some color. And not only that, it has essential oils on the other side. So in our purse, we can have our lipstick and then our oils. And they smell awesome. I have my eye on the neutral color. There's 3 different shades. So that's something I am super excited about. And then also they're making a new travel kit. And that one I'm excited because I go from Dallas to Austin a lot. And sometimes I'll just go over, stay somewhere, and I need to brush my teeth or I need to use some shampoo or whatever. And if I didn't pack all the stuff up, all my stuff, and as well as you know, is I like to make my own soaps and I make my own shampoos and conditioners and body washes and salt scrubs. I do all that. But I don't have like teeny little travel bottles that are the right plastic so the essential oils don't eat through it. So sometimes it makes it difficult when I'm packing up all the stuff I need to leave. So I'm so excited that Young Living is coming out with a travel kit, and it's little, basically from toothpaste to dental floss to conditioner, shampoo, all the stuff that you would need to go travel. It's all in a little kit that you can just grab. And I'm excited because then after I use all those products, I can still just refill it with what I use and what I make. So I think that's awesome. That's something I'm quite excited about as well. Let me see here. So really, that's really what I wanted to share on this first video, and just kind of get used to doing a video like this. I kind of feel a little bit awkward, but I'm going to just keep on doing them, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know if there's any topics that you would like to learn more about. I'm happy to do a video on them, anything at all. And it can be, I don't have to mention your request. I can do anonymous and just say I'm going to do this class. So let me know if there's a topic you really are curious about and you would like to know more about it. And I'd be happy to do a class on it, or a class, aka video. Speaking of that, a few other videos I'm going to start doing, and these are from stuff I learned at convention. These are the series. I'm going to do one video on men's health. And I think, well, that's weird. You're a woman. Yeah, but I'm getting married, and my future husband's health, and then also my future children's, and Malik and Jamal, my future stepsons. I want to know how to help them on what a man's body needs. I spend a lot of time studying for my body and a woman's body, but I haven't really dug into men's health. So I went to a workshop on that. So I'm going to be doing a little video class on men's health. whoever is interested. And then also I'm going to be doing a class on basically it's childbirth, childbearing, infants and young children, and how essential oils can help in those environments and those stages of life. The lady who presented that at the convention was, um, sorry, was the author of Gentle Babies. I'm not sure if you are familiar with that book. It's a great resource, a great book. So she presented that workshop, and I went to it, so I want to do a little class video on that. And then I want to do one on essential oils with Young Living and beauty needs. Us ladies who are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, really any stage in life, and like, how can oils and how can Young Living beauty products really help me? So I wanted to talk about my experience at a class there, so I'll be doing that. And then lastly, for the convention series, I'm going to do just Young Living products, the new ones, and just go more into detail on the ones that I have and have been using in my experiences, and also some testimonies I've heard of other people and what they found, and so that's what I'm going to start doing. So that is it for my first video. I hope you enjoyed it, and again, let me know if there's anything you would like me to cover in the future, and you guys have a good night.